We'll figure that out as we go. Alright, turn the volume on that. You playing for a little bit today. I did kind of go through some dialogue. Sorry about that. There don't seem to be some about breaks in actually like reasonable areas. Seems like level 18-ish. I have no idea what my obedience is. So, badges collected. It tells me what badge, how many badges I have. Jeez, that glare is awful. One second, I'm gonna close the window and my blinds. Don't know how much it's really gonna help. Okay, so I think we can probably catch Pokemon up to like level 25 now. That's my guess. No, that's not gonna help me. Whatever. We have a one lovely shiny. That's all you play. Hey, right now on stream, yes. Also, I know you're saying this is gonna take me months to do, but I would like to say I got that first shiny in 28 minutes, okay? 28 minutes. Look at him. Candy. My shiny Mary, or wasn't Mary, but it's not a Flaffy. Wanted to get a good stream in today because I kept having to do inconsistent ones, like between breaks that were pretty short and kept getting interrupted. For badge 2, I can either go for a gym, Titan, or a Team Star. Actually, I can't go for the Team Star. I need 3 shinies for that. So, probably the gym or the Titan, which means we're gonna probably need to reset for a different outbreak. Keep shinies every 28 minutes to get 2 things. I wish, but it took me like... Well, no, it took me 28 minutes just after I started shiny hunting. But, oh hey, that's really convenient. There's literally one like right there. Not a shiny, I mean, but an outbreak. Yeah, I had to clear the outbreak, or start clearing the outbreak, which took its own amount of time as well. What is it? It is Fido, fairy type. Right here. Now, I could do that. Scratch what I was about to say. This is all that I can access right now. Fido it is. Gonna knock out about 60 of these first. Also, to prevent Candy from getting overleveled, I'm going to bring back in No Thoughts. Jeez. Alright. Come on. Hey, the IP Pokemon server. Just grind it. Yeah. Sorry I never got around to that, playing that game with you. I went to watch the FNAF movie. The showing got delayed. Well, not delayed. There were no free seats left, so we waited an hour until the next showing. And it's an hour, 50-minute movie, so it's quite long. I drove myself there, though. That was a little stressful. The dude just pirated it. What'd you think of it? Me personally, I thought it was pretty good. Solid 7 out of 10. A little disappointed in Markiplier not being in it, but I mean, that's fair. He's working on his own thing. I will say the cameos they made were fun. 8.5. Cool that MapPad was in it. I know, right? And he said it's just a theory. He said his line. It was so clean. Like I heard, like, I recognize that voice, and then all of a sudden, just Matt. It's like, whoa. Did not expect to see him there. And then again, kind of makes sense. I mean, he does a lot of FNAF-related stuff, so yeah. Which is why people thought Mark was going to be in it, but he's working on Iron Lung, so too busy. They're thinking of making a trilogy out of it, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's in at least one of the 3. So wait, open chat, tap chat. All people who don't know MatPad are gonna think it's just a line. There's no way that MatPad didn't say, let me say it's just a theory. No, he said, well, it's just a theory, referring to but it's just a theory, referring to the fact that he thought lunch was the most important meal of the day. But I mean, still, it flowed pretty dang cleanly in that script. Yeah, but he said it in the voice. I know. The woman's reaction to it, like, are you being paid by the line? You're being paid by the word. That was really funny. It almost felt like a sort of fourth wall break. But I bet if anyone wanted to watch the FNAF movie, they probably know who MatPat is. It's just a food theory. Yeah, that would be even funnier. That feels kind of like maybe pushing it just a little bit too far, though. Okay, by the way, for some reason, my chat keeps getting overlaid. So, like, the previous message and then the one you send just now, they get blended for some reason. So I have to click on them to figure out what they're saying, which is really annoying sometimes. Let's see if I can change it. No, nothing that's gonna fix it. Okay. Don't let them just get blended for real. It after a certain amount of time, it kind of just happens. I don't know if that's because I have the stream orientation set to horizontal instead of vertical, because why would I want to do vertical? Now, I used to do vertical. I didn't know you could change it. And to be fair, I didn't know if you even could until recent. I was like, I don't want to film in portrait anymore, so I clicked on advanced settings, and well, nope, you don't have to. So Alright, there we go. Now we can start shiny hunting. Time from 10 minutes 15. Ooh. Maybe because you have it horizontal, but I don't know why it would do that. Me neither. Oh, perfect. That helps me a lot, actually. Now that it's raining, non-shiny Jigglypuff and Nigglybuff will get blown away. So that's a feature. Because they're balloons. Look at that one right there. He's gone. I think it's kind of funny. Because we're so close to a town, I have to be careful, but I can also just run in and out of the town loading zone to despawn Pokemon really quickly and spawn more, which will help for shiny checks. This will be a decently quick hunt, unless I get unlucky. What we're looking for is, I have to like roll up on a Fido. So this goober right here, right? Essentially, the lighter part is going to be more of a dark brown. Chocolate instead of vanilla. It's supposed to be a cake. That's the entire idea of this Pokemon, is it's a cake dog. Are the chances of a shiny different for each Pokemon? No. So, without any boosts, all Pokemon for this save file are going to be 1 out of 4,096. Older games, Gen 5 and earlier, are going to be 1 out of 1,892. However, most games have a way of increasing those odds, such as Shiny Charm, what I'm doing called Outbreaks. So by doing these Outbreaks, by knocking out it's like 60 or 60 plus Pokemon, but not the entire outbreak, otherwise it would just disappear, you have 1 out of 1,365 odds per Pokemon. And you can see Pokemon really fast in this game, so yeah. Another thing, the 1 out of 1,365 is the same odds as just the Shiny Charm by itself. You're a nerd. No, it's just because I had to know my odds of getting shinies. I've gotten some pretty rare stuff in Pokemon before. Like Pokerus, which is a 1 out of 21,000. I got it by accident in a random playthrough of Black. Totally not pirated. Totally didn't play that on my computer. Hindsight, I really don't know why I chose a Pokemon that is somewhat hard to tell if it's shiny from a distance. Not a great idea. Oops. I've used this Pokemon in a playthrough before. It's okay. Does get some nice coverage though. Nothing. So glad I don't have school today. It's so nice. Just get to do nothing. Oh, there goes the wind and rain. No more automatic Jigglypuff and Igglybuff checks for me. Why don't you have school today? I don't have school because it's a grading day, end of the quarter. Will help it. Is this any faster? Probably not. A quarter semester except like 4, yeah, it is. I mean, think about the name. It's a quarter. Which is crazy. It means I'm a quarter of the way through the year already. Yeah, so I get a grade report. The grades aren't frozen, though, which is nice. Because I have some B's right now. B's I would definitely like to raise to A's. Jesus, zoom. Jeez. Also, quarter through the year, but I don't remember if my school is semester or trimester. Do you do online or are you homeschooled? I don't know. Or are you in person? I guess didn't factor that in. Online. Okay. I'll be in person next year for sure. Okay. And I really need a better setup. Like a capture card or something. Probably won't be your school though, sadly. Yeah. That sucks. That's not shiny. I have a feeling I'm going to be second guessing myself on every one. Like, oh, is that a shiny? Is that a shiny? But as soon as that actual shiny pops up, I'll probably recognize it. Again, like last time, I'd give it probably about 30 minutes to pop up. So around the 40-minute mark is when I predict I'll find it. So we got a little while. Put Minecraft later, like vanilla, some cool mods. Yeah. And I still have, since it's a weekday, my parents like to put time limits on stuff. I only have an hour 30 on Minecraft. But, yeah. QL is quality of life. Oh, okay. Yeah, man, I'm down. I started playing the Zest SMP, by the way. For some reason, when you have even like in full iron, skeletons do like 3 hearts of damage. Probably it's on hard, but I feel like that's still overkill for even hard difficulty. I built a house. I joined a team. Everyone's in like Netherite already, so I don't play as often. I got bullied as soon as I joined because some guys died. I hadn't played Minecraft in such a long time that I wasn't used to PvP, especially like current PvP with cooldowns and such. So I got absolutely smoked. He had a wooden axe, like half iron. I was way more stacked than he was, and I still got destroyed. Doesn't help that the server is also constantly slightly laggy. Hard mode is what it is, kind of. As soon as you get netherite protection 4, you're unstoppable against anything natural. That is true. And the world border is so small, I'm surprised I haven't really run into any outsiders. I have full diamonds. Now, at least. I'm not super stacked, but except the void. The void is the only natural thing that's deadly. Yeah, agreed. Come on. Where is my chocolate cake dog? You live in a lava pool until your netherite breaks, with your food being potatoes. Yeah, the biggest issue I've had on that server, like just relating to the potato thing, is food. There's so little, as long as you have enough. Yeah, my best food source is carrots, and since I can just go mining and get golden carrots, but I constantly have a food issue. Now that it's becoming nighttime, the lighting's different. As it gets darker, I'm going to start shinoing, probably, which is where you think something's shiny, but it's not. I would just get a max farmer, golden carrots and cookies, and sometimes apples and bread. Bread can do well in the early game, but it doesn't give anywhere near enough saturation to be viable. Pumpkin pie, if you can get it in good amounts, is okay. Because, I mean, once you have a big sugarcane farm, big pumpkin farm, or even a medium pumpkin farm, and the medium chicken farm, because they just create eggs exponentially, you can have just a constant inflow of pumpkin pie. And it's pretty well-rounded, too. Farmer villagers always have golden carrots as max level. I know. But for villagers, I usually focus on getting certain librarians first. Speaking of librarians, let's have a conversation on what we think is the acceptable price of certain books. Start with mending. What is the price, the lowest or the highest price you'll settle for a mending villager? people's opinions vary widely on this. Anything 16 and under. And that's fair. That's a great trade. I say 20 and under. Because you're most likely going to get a mending villager that's going to sell to you for around 30. So I feel like 20 is fair. Unbreaking 3. I've gotten a lot of really cheap Unbreaking 3. Again, probably like 20 or under is that's kind of pushing it. If I can, 15. Because I think you can get a 15 on Breaking 3 naturally. What do you think? I've gotten them for 54. I'll be taking anything under 25. Okay. That's the funny one. Something is like, oh, here, have Smite 3 for 48 emeralds. Like, nah. You gave me Smite 5 for 16, like, 6 trades ago. What are you talking about? Which is great if you couldn't naturally... Is that a shiny Igglybuff? No. Is this? Also no. I got him Proshpot for 64. Proshpot what? Four. Yeah. Protection 4. Honestly, I don't go for books on villagers because it's a pretty common trade. Frostwalker 2. Now, they always make it super expensive for some reason, and it's an enchantment that I almost never use. I don't like Frostwalker. Yeah, it's a cool gimmick. I used to like it, but I'm not putting it on my main pair of boots. Not a chance. It is so inconvenient sometimes. Like, sometimes I just need water, and then it gets frozen. Like, ugh. Like, yeah, it'll melt, but that takes a couple seconds. Yeah, I can travel across big bodies of water, but I don't need to. I can just use a Riptide Trident or a boat or a Elytra. I got it on the Origins SMP because I made an Enderman. Says, I mean, that's useful because of the situation. In any other context, it's kind of useless. 20 emeralds, dang. I mean, I've gotten Frostwalker 1 books as high as 32 before. Probably higher. I don't know why it's so expensive. It's not that uncommon to just get by enchanting either. I just personally don't like it. I didn't know there could be it could be that cheap base price. Yeah, me neither. Actually, that's not true. I found once I got Frostwalker 1 for I think 16. You can't get by enchant. Okay, well that would change it slightly. And the fact that that's better because I don't want to get that randomly. I've never gotten it from the table. I swear I've gotten it at least once. I mean, something I found weird was that you couldn't get the curses in old Minecraft, like Bedrock, via commands or in the creative inventory, but something you could get them from was random librarians. Like, before they changed the villagers entirely, I was just traveling, I don't know why, on an old Pocket Edition world. And I found this librarian who was selling this Curse of Vanishing 1 for, like, 47 emeralds. Just in the middle of nowhere. I didn't even know that was possible. Sorry, I'm just checking this Igglybuff. It looks slightly paler. And if you look up shiny Igglybuff versus normal Igglybuff, you'll see why I'm skeptical every time I see one. They look essentially the same. No larger difference. Librarians selling curses is mojang controlling the community. Yeah, it really is. But sometimes they could be helpful for pranks. Although usually they're pretty overpriced. And I'd rather just fish them up. It's a little bit faster. Speaking of which, fishing with like Luck of the Sea 3 Lure 3 totally just overshadows grinding for librarians. It's free. It just takes you time. Which, I mean, time is money, so take that with a grain of salt. I've seen them both about 24. I mean, yeah, I've seen them pretty low before as well, but you know, fishing, it's just a little bit better. All it takes is time. If you get the right enchantments, it's pretty fast. So what I used to do for levels, which is really painful, by the way. Never recommend fishing for levels unless you're early game and have no better way of doing it. You get max gear in the time you could get like 4 enchanted books from fishing. Yeah, if you had the villagers. Thing is, you need to get the villagers into a certain area, get the jobs you want, the things you want. I've gotten really lucky with fishing. I also just have this like... since I fished so much when I was younger, just playing Minecraft, because it's kind of calming, you know? You get to watch the days go by, it rains, you know, old Minecraft music, all the nostalgia and stuff, right? I came up with, like, there's some traditions I have. Every morning or every night, I get the catch of the day or catch of the night, which is almost always something that happens. I get one really good catch at the end of the day or the beginning of a day. I'll get a good enchanted book, raining boost fishing luck, speed, yes, I know. But even on a clear day or a clear night, I will always get something very good. Multiple times it's been a mending book. My oldest survival world I have on my Xbox that I did all this fishing on, I have like 16 mending books because you couldn't reliably get them from villagers. Also, that world might be older than mending. I'm not sure what update is. No, mending was added in like 1.9. But still, I never really went to raid end cities because as a little kid I was really, really scared of the void, which is fair. I mean, I wasn't the best. But, you know, nowadays I go to end cities to get good enchanted loot instead of enchanting it normally. Because you can beat the Ender Dragon pretty easily with lackluster loot and gear. It doesn't take that much. However, if we're talking like the Bedrock Wither or something, ooh. Was mending not added when... No, it was way before Village and Pillage, I think. I mean, you can look up what update it was. I have no clue. My guess is probably, like... It probably was 1.9. That's my guess. But I know it definitely wasn't before that. I got my Xbox in 2017. So, that was before even Aquatic. It was 1.9. Okay. Yeah, but mending before Village and Pillage was so incredibly rare. I didn't even know it existed or what it did until I fished up a book for it. So I think I probably looked it up. It's like, whoa, that's actually really good. I'm going to go fishing for more bait because that's the only way I knew that you could get it. I didn't really deal with villagers. Because, again, old villagers, I didn't really know how to make more villagers. I found 3 villages pretty close together, 2 in the desert and 1 oak village. And I remember I had a minecart track going over there. Villagers were obsolete back then. Yeah, they were. They were a cool thing to find, though. But yeah, I had a minecart track there for that one achievement where you travel really far on a minecart track. And it's always fun to look back on that world because it's powered, too. Yeah, just go from my house, take a right, cross a body of water, and then get in the minecart and go to the villages. Past the desert temple I deconstructed. Took some of the parts away from it. I also have a stack of diamond blocks that I got naturally in that world. Haven't ever done any new mining. I don't really play it anymore. because I prefer Java, but it is something I will look back on with fondness every once in a while. That Igglybuff looks suspicious. Never mind. What about you? Still no. Ender Dragon is so easy to defeat. I could do it with the crossbow and Iron Axe and a gold helmet. I trust myself to do it with an Iron Axe, Iron Sword, like 64 cobblestone, and Iron Chestplate. That's all well, and I guess if I'm doing this on, like, normal, probably some food as well. Even though I'm not going to get, doing the fight. Well, I mean, I'm going to take damage, so I guess I will need to regen a little bit. But if that wasn't a problem, no food needed either. I thought that was a shiny Mareep there for a second. Don't want another one of those. I can also take food in a water bucket. Okay. Yeah, water bucket. Yeah, it's kind of an essential for any dragon fight. Because sometimes you'll just get knocked up. Phrasing. Sometimes you'll get hit really far into, like, just into the end stratosphere, which is crazy. And then sometimes it'll barely nudge you, even if it hits you at the same angle and everything. Check the Jigglypuffs. I wish it was storming right now. Oh, hello. I'd say about... Oops, I'm still not out of time. 3 more minutes-ish is when I say I'll get the shiny. Last time I summoned the shiny by talking about how long it was going to take to get. I don't know if that's going to happen again. No. I will get the cake dog. Nope. Come on. Where is it? Nothing. I'd estimate I've probably seen around 800 Fido at this point. That's a fair number. I don't know how many times I've gone back and forth despawning them. I see about 7 each time. And that seems like, no, 700 seems like a bit of a stretch, I guess. Let me go. I'll talk to you later. All right, see ya. Oh, this setup is so scuffed. Really wish I had a capture card. Should get one. This makes streaming a little bit easier, especially for my arms, because this is really uncomfortable. Right now, I am hunched over. My shoulders hurt. My neck hurts. My shoulders hurt. Not feel most. Oh, that looked kind of shiny. 1 second. My cat is smothering while I'm trying to draw. What you drawing? It's not shiny. Okay, we're good. How many? Oh, that looks a little interesting. This video's in screenshots. Filter. Videos. Oh, I have 99 videos, that's why. Okay. Yeah, I need to get a SD card, a capture card. Dang. Character sheets from my series. Nice. I need to draw character rest, but I don't have time, so alright. I'm trying to practice drawing people, because I struggle with that massively. It's like, I need to stretch. Every time I stream like this, my shoulders are so sore afterwards. I have so much planned for this Friday off. I get to do so much nothing all day. It's wonderful. High school is crazy. I took a pretty heavy class load. I have no school today or yesterday. Ooh, nice. I have a grading day today, so that's why I'm off. Are you shiny? No, you're not. Okay. I mean, I took Algebra 1, Geometry, which is now Integrated Math 1 and Integrated Math 2. Went to school and I was stuck there for about an hour until someone picked me up. Ooh, that sucks. I'm taking 2 math classes, which are back to back. Not usually fun, especially on Mondays. That always sucks. And then film and video, which is one of the most fun classes I have, because I just get to screw around making silly videos with my friends. Well, friend. And then I have Honors English, which is another high work class. And then I have Health, which is also not that hard, but for some reason I struggle to get stuff turned in there on time. I also have a film class. Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have a ton of creative freedom yet. After Health, I have graphic design, which has helped a lot with film and video, because I need to design graphics for those videos sometimes. Then I have biology, which, fun fact, is the hardest sophomore class. So the only reason why freshmen are in there is for ag stuff, and I'm in there for college. And then finally, 8th period, I have global studies with one of the coolest teachers at Banks. I have 8, not including special classes we have on Monday after first period. It's advisory, which later on will be to help us figure out what we're doing. It's only 4 classes a day. We have an A-day, B-day block schedule sort of thing. So I'll have 1 through 4 A days, and then 5 through 8 B day. Miss Banks so much. I mean, the high school, although it may look kind of crappy on the exterior, is pretty good on the interior. I have 5 classes in my school every day. Same 5 classes every day? Yes. All right. Let's see what else. I mean, another crazy thing is that I can drive now. And I got my permit while I was out on a trip hunting, because my dad likes doing that. And that's another reason why I liked that A-Day, B-Day thing, is because I would have missed, I think I missed an entire 4-day week worth of school. If I had the same classes every single day, I would have had so much homework to catch up on. It took me like a week and a half to catch up. Oops. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. But I learned how to drive on single-lane gravel roads out in the middle of Central Oregon, which is very different to, I don't know, Forest Grove, which my mom made me drive to get to the movie theater so I could watch the FNAF movie with my friend. That was slightly stressful because on the way there are 2 roundabouts. I don't think I'll be driving anytime soon. Well, I mean, is that just because of age or just apprehension? Because trust me, once you start driving, it's much less scary until you get to something. Last time I tried to drive, I ran into my fence. I'm not great at even multitasking for about 6 seconds. When I was still hunting, my dad's like, well, like, there's antelopes at the side of the road. Now, this is a wide road. I'd say maybe about 25 feet wide, right? Single lane. I was driving pretty much perfectly in the center. I looked to my left. I don't think I tugged the steering wheel at all. And after 4 seconds, I'm like in the ditch almost. I almost drove into the ditch about 6 times. And like 3 of those were trying to do a 3-point turn out of a tight spot. But I think the most stressful part is just trying to anticipate what drivers around you are going to do, because you really can't. They're random. Damn. I know, yeah. So wait, are you 15 as well? I don't know how many of my friends are at this point. I know a couple of them, I think a good portion of them are. Almost, okay. For some reason, I have a lot of friends who have October birthdays. I almost failed my permit test because the questions were worded very differently from how they were on, like, the website for the manual. So, like, I kind of vaguely understood what the questions were asking, but at the same time didn't because they weren't worded the same. You can get 7 wrong, but if you get 8 wrong, it's... Yeah, 6 wrong. Understandable. Yeah. Another thing is, like, they're like, oh yeah, and if the monitor freezes up on you, just call us over and we'll move you to a new one. Thing is, I looked at the rules, right, and for some reason, talking is something that can disqualify you from the test, right? So you have to raise your hand. I looked at the punishment for, actually, no, that's kind of just cheating. I looked at the punishment for cheating. You're not allowed to take the test again for 90 days. So I was a little nervous there. I raised my hand for like 6 minutes, by the way. It took a very, very long time for them to see me. Eventually they did, and I had to move monitors. But like I could select stuff and then go back, but I couldn't progress at all. And then after I moved, I got 1 question right, and then a question wrong, and then a couple, like, it kind of domino affected, and I kept getting them wrong, and I started panicking, and they got more wrong until I finally got one right, and immediately just, I can do this. I'm not going to fail. Because I don't think if you also fail the test, there's a cooldown period. If I were to try to do the test, I might have had a hard time understanding. Yeah, I mean, it sucks as well if you're not in a good DMV. Where I was in Central Oregon was by Bend, so we just went into Bend to the DMV there, and I got my permit. Their DMV is so nice. It is quick. It is clean. The staff are nice. I almost failed a vision check because I couldn't wear my glasses. My eyesight's pretty bad. Sorry for the glare. My overhead lights are really bright right now. What time is it? 12:10. Okay. Oh yeah, you haven't seen the shiny I already got. So this is a challenge where every single gym battle, or before every single badge, I have to get a shiny Pokemon. This is what I got. Candy. It was a shiny Mary. I got it after about 28 minutes of hunting. I'll just put it back on the team, I guess. This is the starter I can't use because he's not a shiny. But yeah. I mean, this hunt's taken quite a bit longer. It's taken about 40 minutes now. Then again, my odds aren't, like, super good. 1 out of 1,365. Ooh. Nice. Thanks. I mean, I do this a lot. I do a lot of shiny hunting. I mean, the first DLC came out. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to play through this with a shiny-only team because my main team is over-leveled. And I think I got, instead of just the necessary 6, I phased a couple times. I think I got like 13 shinies. But again, my odds were with Sandwich, sometimes with an Outbreak, and Shiny Charms, like 1 out of 500 something. And then I have times where I get unlucky with my Hisui and Zoroa, for instance. 1 out of 512 for eggs and stuff with Shiny Charm. It took me 2,800-ish eggs. It was painful. I was like, how long will it be until I hit 3,000? And I said after that I was going to go to 3,000. I thought it'd be really funny if I got another shiny between that. But I still haven't done that. Probably because I just don't have the motivation to do more egg hunting. Because the one prior to that was for one of the starters of this game, which you can only get by egg hunting. And that took like 1,034 eggs. Still at the same 512 odds. So 2 back-to-back terrible long hunts. And the one before it, I've done 3 egg hunts. The first one was for Spiritomb, which the first time I got it in Sword, like 3 years ago, took 17 eggs. That was a crazy moment. On a Zoom call with my friends, I'm like, oh my god, it's just shiny Spiritomb. And the next one I took, I think, like 179, which is still pretty good, but that's like my average. So, yeah. Some hunts, some Pokemon just don't like me, and they take much longer to get. Like Eevee, for example, just doesn't like me ever. And I really like Eevee, so it kind of sucks. Depending on how much longer this hunt takes, I may or may not keep streaming and get a second shiny. I see. Like, here, let me give you a quick show of what a shiny it looks like. This is a random Magikarp I found. I think I took screenshots of every single shiny I got. What's this? It's a random shiny Fomantis. Yeah, that's one of my team members. There's one of the phases. Another team member. Two random Bronzors. Yanma. This guy. Another Wooper. Don't know why I have that. Oh, it's because visual error. Starly, Centret, Minecraft being weird. A double shiny spawn, which is something I'd never seen before. It's the first time it happened to me. Right there, the green ones are both shiny. Don't know how rare that is. No, it was 1 out of it's 1365 times 1365, so no idea how rare that is. I think that's how that works. I'm not quite sure. But I have a lot of videos of just shinies. Where's my little Zorua? Here he is. That's a normal one. The red, white. This is what I spent, I think, 5 months trying to get. Just off and on. Totally worth it. Okay. Back to an actual hunt. I suck with naming, so if I do find one before you leave, you could give me some name suggestions, maybe. Is that shiny? No, I don't think so. Hold on, put this. Second. I had to click on every message in chat because they keep getting blended together. Yeah, okay. Trying to think of something to talk about. It's quiet. Really. I'm not the most entertaining streamer. You got a nice boost in subs from that one video. 20,000 views. I'm happy. You have a really good sub to video ratio. I have a pretty bad one. I think 500 or not 500. Like 470-ish subs to this damn software. Yeah, the algorithm's weird sometimes. You used a popular sound, which is something I don't usually do because I don't know how to use them. And you used it very good. That was really funny, actually. You deserve the 20,000 views. I don't know how many subs you got off of it. I'm assuming probably like about 100. I mean, I have a video that the algorithm loves right now. It's probably 48,000 and rising because people are very mad at me. I dissed N scale, which is a very small model train scale, and they're smaller. So you'll just start fighting in the comments because of the video. Exactly. That's why. When people comment on your videos, no matter what the content of the comment, the algorithm's like, oh, people like this video, they're commenting on it, right? Even if they're hate comments. Got around 400 subs. I know you have 400. I think you have 438 right now. The last time I checked, I have like 470-ish, and then 516 videos. You have 26 videos, 438. It's really good. Then again, I don't know how many of those came from before you had unlisted or deleted your prior ones. But still, you deserve whatever subs you got from that video. I mean, let's give that a break for a second. I will go compare sizes of model trains. What I mean by N scale, there are two smaller scales, Z and T. T is the next smallest, and then Z is the smallest. So here, these are all HO scale, right? These are decently big, right? Let me just move all these off carefully. And I have a perfect size comparison too. So, working on a big animation project, so let's movie slow. That's cool. So let's see, where is it? Most of these were given to me by my dad. I got into these when I was really, really young. My hands are still small, but they were even smaller back then. So they could actually maneuver this, right? So here's an N scale model, and here's an HO scale model. There are two sizes smaller than this thing. And my complaint was I don't know how people could actually enjoy modeling with this. And I got a lot of backlash because they're like, oh, it's small, so you can model much bigger settings, which, yeah, I get. And like, also, it's cheaper, which also makes sense because there's less materials needed to make it. And yeah, but I'm clumsy, so nice bigger models, which already have some annoyingly tiny pieces, are perfect for me, right? Because I mean, this is still, even though this is a really big engine, this is still pretty small. There are some people who sympathize with me, and then there are those who absolutely just dunked on me, like, you suck, you're wrong. And that's why I have 381 comments on that video, most of which being people saying that my opinion is bad. So, yeah. Back into the back problems, back issues position, so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah. And also, a lot of people are angry how I stored my models in that video, which, like, you should put it on shelves. And another thing, I don't know if you can tell, but I don't really have a normal shaped roof. It's sort of slanted. I don't have a whole lot of wall room, really. Also, I can't install shelves, so hard to stream. But is it, or it's touch it? It's hard to stream. Yeah, it kind of is. Especially something like this, because I gotta find the time to do it. I mean, sometimes I'll just start randomly live streaming, like I did when it iced over. Was that earlier this year or was that last year? I don't even remember. In like April? No, it was this year. Like, it iced over in April everywhere. And I went out to stream. So I thought, well, this is cool. I think it's like my most liked or most viewed stream right now. It's only like 40-ish minutes long. It was like 29 degrees out there, and I decided to wear a sweatshirt, some gloves, and jeans. Very, very good idea. I was so cold. I did see some cool things, though. Last time I streamed, my back and leg hurt because how much strong I did, and I don't have a table. Ooh, no table. I'm just streaming on my bed right now. My posture is absolutely terrible. Like, this doesn't feel good. This hurts. I'm crunching my shoulders right now. Times like this is where I wish I got like an actual Switch instead of a Switch Lite, because I could just set my phone up filming like my TV. It'd be so much easier. But no. I mean, they cost like $100 more. I didn't have the money at the time. It's taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. Are you shiny? Switch can be expensive. I know. You are not shiny. And something also I'd think about was like the price of games I was gonna get. Like you can get, I think, I don't know how much a Switch currently costs, right? Probably somewhere in the 300 zone. That's only like 5 games, which is crazy. Like that is, games being $60 is, in my opinion, bad and wrong. Like I shouldn't have a game that costs a fifth of the price the console I bought to play it with. Games should be $20. Unless, of course, they've been in production for like multiple years and are just a gigantic, beautiful game. Then yeah, it's reasonable to be an expensive game. But when it comes out like Scarlet and Violet, which is what I'm playing, and it is laggy, there are tons of just bugs, it shouldn't be a full-priced game. Like, this is a pretty scuffed game sometimes. I've encountered many bugs just while playing. It's, I don't think it deserves to be a $60 game. You're not shiny. Does the quality of video game too? Yep. I mean, there are some games you can get for the Switch that are not $60, like Minecraft. That's its normal price of $20, but I mean, I just think about how much more expensive everything is, really. I mean, as much as I hate to say it, back when I was like even 10, right, the stuff was quite a bit cheaper. It's crazy. Like, you can go to the grocery store now and spend almost $200, and that's normal. Like, that's yikes. $200 for a week's worth of groceries? And again, it also probably depends on family size. I mean, let's say it's an average family of like 4, right? $170. That's a lot. It was a lot cheaper. I mean, I was born in the same year as a large, like, housing issue, so stuff, like, there's some pretty bad inflation, but it leveled out, and then it was pretty cheap. And now it isn't. And I mean, I guess COVID is probably the biggest offender, but still. minimum wage should be enough for people to live off of, and yet it isn't. I mean, I gotta worry about going into, like, a job over this summer so I can save up for a car of my own. Which, fun, yay. No. Like, I think my really only options, due to Banks being a small town and it's like 4 places I can work, I don't think you can work in like food related stuff until you're 16. So that cuts off the Dairy Queen, just a couple miles away, so I don't really know how I'm going to get to that anyways, and Ninja Bowl. So really the only thing I can do is like In-N-Out or gyms. And I have enough issues just like checking out groceries at gyms. What makes me think that I can be the one doing that job in the first place? I love having a social skills debuff. Yeah, that's true. It's so much easier to talk to people that I don't know, like online. But in person, it's a little bit harder. Are any of those shiny? No. Oops. Oh, my game froze. I do want to start working soon, but due to social issues, yeah, most requires social work. Yep. That is the biggest hurdle. So even more difficult for me. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty socially awkward, but it's not like completely debilitating at that, not to that point. But I will purposefully avoid people I recognize. Like, let's say I'm out of school, right? I'm doing something, and I see a guy I know from school, and he knows me. I'm going to avoid him at all costs. Like, I will go out of my way to avoid them. And yet, somehow, my mom thinks I'm a social butterfly. Like, nope, I have friends, yeah, but that's because I made them, like, elementary school. When it's a lot easier to be social, for some reason. I remember when I first met you in school and you seemed pretty social to me. Yeah, I was trying to be confident. I just kind of sort of realized how draining it was to be overly social. I will be as social as possible during like a school day, but then as soon as I get home, it's just tired. Usually I get along with the friends of my friends pretty well. That was hard to be Yeah, especially when you're the bottom grade again. Like, it's really hard to make new friends. Which is why having older friends is like the gateway to that. Unless you're just an extrovert, then it's free, kinda. Everyone likes you for some reason. Oops. Man, this is taking kind of a long time. Like, for instance, I took like the 16 personalities test every once in a while just to see where I'm at, kinda, with introversion. I think last time I did it was like 83%. So, kinda high. It was, when the first time I took it, it was like 93. That was during lockdown, so naturally, I just didn't have social skills naturally used every day anymore. So, they were bad. I just didn't want to talk to anybody, really. But, I'll do the test again. But, like, too lazy to. I feel you. It's like, what, a 20-question test? I mean, I am a god at taking personality tests. I understand what it's asking me, and I just select what I think. The problem with personality tests, in my opinion, is that people have an idea of themselves. Either they think highly or they think low of themselves. And that reflects in their answers, which may kind of skew the results, or they may want to think of themselves as in a certain way, right? So that also skews the results, even if it's untrue. Like it says, oh yeah, answer the questions truthfully, otherwise you won't get the proper answers. But people don't really do truthfully, I don't think. Unless it's maybe their first time. Then they might, because they have no idea what they're to expect. That's just my opinion. Where is this thing at? Oops. Yeah, true. Oops. We're gonna get in the next 10 minutes. That's what I say. Also, another thing, back onto that introvert, extrovert sort of thing. Being in lockdown for over a year just and completely shut down use of any social skills, really. So I lost a lot of them, but I also thrived just not being social. So I immediately just kind of adjusted to that, really. That just kind of cut off any extroversion I had. Because I was pretty good at being social in elementary school. That's where I made most of my friends that I still have today. but I feel like that's generally a guy thing to do as well. Like, I've seen so many memes, like, oh yeah, guys will make 4 friends in elementary school and then be like, yeah, that's enough. And they're not really wrong. That's pretty much exactly what I did. And then that friend introduced me to their friends. I became friends with their friends. Some of them I don't even remember how or really why. Entirely just unrelated. Something I find kind of weird is just I realized, yeah, I'm gaining some sort of popularity on YouTube, almost 500 subs. The weird thing is I have 500 subs. That is probably like 490 people I don't know. Well, I don't even have 490, but like 460 something people I don't know at all. Random dudes. I don't know if I can trust these people or not. I mean, like, I have some people I would consider online friends, right? And a couple bigger creators. I'm in like a community or two for trains. What is that? Some rape. Train stuff. Just a guy who makes some music that I like. They're both much bigger creators than I am, but I kind of just am friends with them. I don't know. But then, who else has subscribed to me? Where do they live? I've looked at my demographics for generally where my audience comes from. Also, I hate when YouTube studios can be like, oh, your statistics are in for the week. And it's like, I read through the questions, what that asks me. It's like, oh yeah, what do you think your second most viewers came from? A few followers on Instagram, 200. It's weird to gain the popularity. Yeah, it is weird to gain popularity like that. It's like, what's your second most common country to have viewers from? It's like, why don't you just say first? Because I always get it wrong. It's like second. It's like, oh, it's the United Kingdom. What? Oh, second, not first. It's obviously it's the U.S., right? I think it's U.S., United Kingdom, maybe India, because there's gigantic population. Japan is somewhere on there. Like 7th. And I honestly don't really know why. Like, entirely unrelated video to that place. It's like, oh yeah, for some reason, like 70% of the people who watch this video are Australian. Why? I don't know. I also kind of hit a slump for the algorithm. The algorithm isn't picking up anything I'm giving it anymore, which is annoying, for sure. Like, I'll put out a short, and it just flops. I put out 3 normal videos with, I'd say, really good thumbnails, and the algorithm just neglected them entirely. Like 30-ish views, which is, it's not great. I think I've gone past my 10-minute prediction of when I was going to get the shiny. I've definitely gone past my original prediction of like 30 minutes. It's been, I think, an hour, maybe 50 minutes. Algorithm sucks. It kind of does sometimes. It's really weird. Something else I really dislike is literally dislike. You can't see how many dislikes your video gets without doing some statistic gymnastics. Like, I have to go into the like to dislike ratio of one of my videos in YouTube Studios, click on it to see more information, and it will finally tell me how many dislikes I have. This video that's slopped in the 1 or 2 videos get like 1,000 views. Yep. Something I also am annoyed with is, like, you could have a video that you put only a minimal amount of effort into, right? And it will perform amazingly. My most viewed normal video, a 1 minute 40-second kind of half unboxing, really. It was pretty half-assed. Over 1,000 views. My most edited video that took me 17 hours. 500. That's it. Like, seriously? I mean, it's a long video. It's not the most interesting. Viewer retention for long videos is a prime factor in whether or not the algorithm keeps recommending it. If your retention level is bad, it will stop because people aren't interested. I'm not a super interesting person to hear constant dialogue from, especially when I can't think of dialogue. I don't have scripts for my videos because I don't make long-form videos that often. Eventually, I'd like to get sort of a handle on what I make and make it higher quality, just better. But I kind of just suck at YouTube. Also has to do with like daily uploads. Yep, if you are a shorts creator, you got to do daily uploads or you're going to fall off. It is so unforgiving. Oops. I need to be technically has to be constant. Yes, I am not a very consistent uploader. Originally the main focus of this channel was going to be the railroad that runs through Banks, right? And then I'm like, yeah, whatever, I'll make it a multi-purpose channel. I'll do some gaming stuff as well, why not? And then it devolved from there. I just post everything I do here, whether that be some sort of travel thing, gaming, actually the main focus of this channel, you know, so I consistently upload shorts. Yeah. Thing is, my root thing that I like to do is so inconsistent. Maybe I'll soon do actual videos. Yeah. I mean, you said you were working on a big project though, right? So it makes sense that you're relegated to kind of just being able to put out shorts. And that is, to be fair, a great way to start. Like, if you can pull in views and subs from shorts, right, there's going to be more people who are interested in watching the full-length videos you put out. And that's hopefully going to drive up viewership. I've realized the optimal timing, like the optimal length for a video is about 8 minutes. Couldn't tell you why, but the videos I upload of trains, right, if I do about 10-minute videos, they perform pretty well. But another thing, it entirely relies on how good your thumbnail skills are. If it's a crappy thumbnail, no one's going to care. But unfortunately, sometimes you just can't get a good thumbnail. Like, let's say the weather's overcast, it's kind of a shoddy day, right? You're not going to get a good thumbnail out of that. Like, this feels very specific to me, I guess, but I mean, you can see this, even the stream thumbnail. I put this together in a couple seconds. I just added a check mark to where I got the previous badge, which was literally like right over there. I suck at making thumbnails. I've tried to do that for streams, just not good at it. I have to rely on good photography and that alone. How's your drawing coming along? So you've been here for a little while. That's what I have to make. Yeah. It's going okay. Nice. That's good to know. I should also do like a stream delay check. Like a count. And then you just tell me the first letter or number you hear. And then based off of what number I'm saying at the time, I can figure out how many seconds disparity there is. But I think it's pretty much universally just like 10 seconds. So I don't know if it's actually worth doing. Cat keeps running over my keyboard. Cats are sometimes graceful animals. I miss having cats. I have one dog now. She's a golden doodle. She's like 3 years old. I had 2 cats growing up. I'm still growing up. We got rid of them. Was it pre-COVID? I don't know. One of them, I don't think they liked each other, and they lived together for like 5 years. I think they despised each other the entire frickin' time, which is unfortunate because we just didn't know. Eventually, one of them was just over it and started acting up a ton. So we had to get rid of her. And then shortly after that, our other cat got really, really sick and he had to be put down. He had a dental issue. Haven't had cats since. Cats are always a nice thing to have. That's sad. Yeah, my sister took it really hard. We had to put him down. I did too. Like he always ran away from us, but he was a weird, funny cat sometimes. They weren't old either. They just, one of them didn't like the other one, and then one of them got sick. I don't exactly know what it was. It was something with his teeth. He always had really bad breath. It may have been some type of cancer. You guys always love cats. I have 2. Something I find funny, though, is my current dog's interactions with cats. The cats will be scared of her because she's a decently big dog. I mean, golden doodles aren't huge dogs. But, like, she'll get close to a cat, the cat will be wary, and the cat will hiss at Olive, which is my dog, and then she will get terrified. She has a mortal fear of cats. No matter how small they are, she will avoid them, which I think is just hilarious. She's all bark and no bite. She will bark at anything she can't see. She'll hear something, or she'll hear someone open the door. She'll come downstairs, she'll be barking a ton, but as soon as she sees what she's up against, she shuts up. Silent. And, like, if she comes into my room, she'll bark at dogs she sees through the window because they can't bark back at her because they don't hear her in the first place. She's a weird dog. I don't know why she does half the things she does. Man, what time is it now? It's 12:54. Oof. Actually, it's probably not. My Switch's clock is probably off a couple minutes. It's probably more like 1 now. Dang, I need to get this shiny already. Ooh, lag. It's 102. Okay. Man. I don't know if I just missed it because it's a somewhat subtle shiny. I kind of doubt it. I think I'm just getting a little unlucky. Man. Nowhere to be found. I think I'll probably hit odds, by which I mean I'll probably get about 1,300 encounters before I actually find a shiny. Which is kind of what I should expect. I mean, those are the odds of finding one, so. One second. Oh, it doesn't work. No. It's not. Where? Where is it? Where is my dog? My little silly little cake dog. At this rate, I'm just gonna find a random non-target shiny. Just making sure. About to hit 100 minutes. It's not very focused. Just realized that this entire stream has been out of focus. Maybe my camera's dirty. Nope, that didn't really help. Get closer, is that better? Well, out of it. Get ready for a conference. All right, see ya. Hundred minutes. Whole hour and 40. So yeah. That looks a little shiny, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, man. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. One sec. Oh, man, I gotta stretch so bad. I wish there was a more comfortable way of doing this, and there really isn't. That's not very comfortable either. I'm gonna try flipping this around real fast. It still hurts my shoulder. I got through 2 day-night cycles. I'm suspicious of that Igglybuff. I should not have been suspicious of that Igglybuff. Dude. This thing doesn't want to show up. I'll take anything. I will. I'd like to get a shiny sometime soon here. I honestly feel like I would have had better odds if I just ran around for a long time. I mean, not in the literal sense, no, but I feel like I would have found one by now. That Jigglypuff just gave me a side eye. I'm realizing I should probably save in case I do too many checks and accidentally get rid of the outbreak. My shoulder hurts so bad. So it's like 111, 109, something like that. Oh, man. Where is this brown dog? I had other plans for today as well. Like, I wanted to do a quick stream where I got a shiny, you know, maybe do the next gym. And then I was gonna go do other stuff. My entire day is being taken up by this dog. I ate breakfast, did some chores. Still not running a nose. Nope. Man. Hope this is the only hunt that goes this poorly. Eventually, I will probably do a full odds hunt. Exactly when, I have no clue, but I will. Probably on a weekend, though. At some point, I'm going to take a break. Go to do some stuff. Just get up and move a little bit. I feel like that was a nasty one. I feel like a gigantic portion of my possible Fidos are being taken up by Jigglypuff and Igglybuff. Well, I think I found an even better spot for this. You just hop over this fence over and over. And the only thing that is spawning is Fido. And I can't accidentally step into the town on my ride on. If only I had figured this out like an hour ago. I still have an intuition it's going to take a little while to get it, like even like this, though. I was trying to switch at 72. Yeah, I can barely see what I'm looking at. They're tiny. Hmm. Let's see. I think I'm getting some areas kind of blocked by these poles, though, which is annoying. Eventually. Is that it? Right there. Whoops. No, the answer is no. Man. It's not a bad shiny. And I've seen it before. I've never gotten one myself, but I've seen it before. I know what it looks like. Really hope I haven't just accidentally failed, like, multiple of them at this point. I mean, it's gotta look pretty different, right? Oh, man, my arm. Dude. Sometime I'll have to watch this stream on really fast replay and figure out, like, just how many times I reset in the area to spawn in these goobers. I can make, like, a rough calculation on how many I've seen. Like, the original method, I'd say I was probably getting around 7 per reset, but this one's giving me, like, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, that range is going to be unhelpful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I lost track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on screen. 12, 13, 14, 15 total. Averaging more like 14, 15 now. I think at this rate, I'm kind of just going to stop streaming at around like 15 more minutes. Dang it. I'm just trying to check to see if you're shiny. Dude. I feel like this would be a much easier shiny to spot during the day. Dude, my left shoulder is killing me. Where is my Fido? I don't even know what time of day it is anymore. No, that's not shiny. Dude, my arm. Ooh. There really is not a more comfortable way for me to lay right now. Yeah, I don't think I failed one. I feel like I would have recognized it since all I'm seeing is Fido. I feel like I recognize the color difference as soon as one spawned in. But, you know, I might be wrong. It's a possibility. he's white. Wish it were daytime again. Wait. I see it. There it is. That's shiny. That's a shiny. That is definitely a shiny. Whew. That's not even close to being unnoticeable. Shiny number 2. This took way too long. But there it is. Shiny versus shiny. I still don't have any better balls. It's just Thunderwave. Hoping for like an adamant nature here. Or any really attack boosting nature is fine. But yeah, you know what? That's pretty noticeable. I almost reset. Would have been bad. Got it. There we go. Shiny number 2. You know, I've already named one Candy. I may as well name it like something else relating to some sort of sweet. Let's name it. Let's name it Scone. All right, Scone. Welcome to the party. So now I can do the second badge, whatever that's gonna be. That wasn't a pain in the slightest. No thoughts can once again be put away. Let's see. It is a plus special attack nature. Okay, not amazing. I'm going to guess own tempo. I don't know if that's gonna give it special ability or not. I think plus special attack minus special defense. It's like it's not lonely. I have no idea what it is. It's rash. Okay, no mark. Just like Candy has no mark. Actually, do any of you guys have marks? Nope. Okay, let's I can't just do that. Okay. Paralysis heal. Can I can't. Oh, I can give you an adamant. I have an adamant mint? Ooh, perfect. Okay, I'll give it. I might give it that, depending on what other Pokemon I find. So good. You really can't learn anything. Okay. Well, that's going to be it for the stream. I'm most certainly not going to be, you know, doing anything else. I, again, have other plans. So let's just show this off in battle real fast. Normal Fido. Terrible view right there. Shiny Fido. Alright, that's going to be it. See you guys later.